Hello viewers and welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. I've been in this spot before, right? And we turned the corner and there was coal. Well, this time, quartz! And I have my Fortune 3, and I have a full inventory. So let's clear that out and break all these and see how much we get.
Quartz, breaking all the quartz. Getting lots of quartz for myself. Quartz, breaking all the quartz. None for Ovi, it's all mine. You can't have it, Ovi. I'm so sorry. It's my quartz. It's all my quartz, mine. Don't try to steal it. I know where your base is. I'll come after you and take all your stuff, and then you will regret it. Don't be insulted that I'm claiming you want to steal things from me. I know that you want quartz. I know that you love quartz, and that's all that I mean. Breaking quartz is so fun. It should be illegal, but it's not, because the law has not been written for Minecraft yet.
Let's see how much we got. And let's go into this chest at the same time. Because I would like... Oh my pick is almost broke. But I don't want to use this. This is my Fortune 3 pick. But look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 full stacks. Nearly 6.5. However, quartz, and there's some I had from before. You need 4 stacks, right? To make something. Please tell me it's 4 and not 9. Yeah, so there's a block of quartz. And with the block of quartz, you can make a half slab, right? And with the half slabs, you can make the chiseled. I think that's all you can do with the quartz. Yeah, the block and the chiseled. Oh, and the pillar. But you make the pillar with the regular block, right? Right? Yes. Yes. So, everything is made from the quartz block. Which means I should be safe to make all of these into blocks. Hey, Ovi! I was just singing to you about how you want all my quartz and you can't have none of it because it's mine. Maybe I should store these in the bank. Hi. Quartz. Oh, I got plenty. Anyway, I collected this quartz for a reason. And I would like to, of course, show you that reason. And by the way, everybody say hi to Jack. Hi, Jack. He's not very talkative right now because he's infected with the disease. That's just what we call it. We call it the disease. And I need a potion of weakness in order to cure him. I got plenty of gold. And I have an adequate amount of apples. But I don't have a potion of weakness. And I don't remember how to make one. So I go look it up. Yes. Okay, so there was a hole here. And now I went ahead and went here. And I'm going to connect it. I never grabbed a good pick. I'm going to connect it with this rail line. Because the way... Are you aware of tracks and minecarts and how they have a preference? So if I have a track coming in from this direction, the preference for the cart when it hits here is to go this way. Now it will bounce and then go this way, which is fine. But if I come from this direction, then the minecart is just going to go like this and then down. And that's what I want. So the tunnel's coming from this direction. And this is going to line up with this crazy thing. So I've been working on this off and on past few days. And the most important thing to know is that I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. This part, I want to show you this part first. This part, I knew what I was doing. And I have behind here, let's see, let's go around. I can show you a little bit. I can't believe I didn't bring a pick. Back here, behind all the reeds, is this big elaborate system up here where everything comes down and around and through. Run, run. And basically one single switch activates all the lights. Originally, I just had the lights up there in the top, but they were not preventing spawning. So then I also put some in the sides, and I did all the sides just to be symmetrical-ish. This isn't an odd amount, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's even, so it's not completely symmetrical, but it's symmetrical enough. And so you just pop that off, and that spawner is ready to explode. If I left it off, of course it would keep spawning, but I want to be responsible to my environment. And so it's just a very simple water elevator. It only goes up like 2 blocks and brings them in here. Now from here, let's grab these carts. From here, you will notice, let me show you this first. The track comes like this and goes down. There is an activator, or detector, I think detector, that goes off when a cart is sitting there, whether it's full or empty. And that activates a piece of redstone which inverts a torch. And so you will see this corner piece is going straight. And now I push this here. And that torch getting flipped flips this. What that then does is the next cart is good to go past. I mean, it kind of wigs out there. And so that's true for each one of these. Now, what I'm going to do with this, I don't know. What I want to do, the theory is that I will have this filled with carts and activate it. It goes and picks up one. And I activate it again. And then, see, I have a few mobs here, and I get to evaluate them. Does this one look like he can be cured? No, he doesn't. So, bam. He dies. That's all there is to it. And apparently I pushed the cart there. Now, it could also be cool if I have some type of switch that will trigger something down there. So maybe I have a control panel here and I flip a lever to keep or not keep. And then I open it up and it lets them through. Then I can close that back. And that's all that does. And this is really, really hinky, the way I have this around and down like this, but done in such a way that the next piece of redstone can kind of do the same, and it keeps them from touching. So I can independently flip these. Now, I'm no redstone genius, but what I can do is I can mess with this a whole bunch and try to get it to do what I want, and then modify it until it does what I want. Now, I'm thinking these will all go along and come back up here. And actually, it might just come from this direction and go straight to here. And that's going to take them down there. Or what I might do instead is have these go into some kind of chamber that I carve out that's not connected to that necessarily, where I actually heal them. And then I can press some additional buttons to have them continue on their way. The thing is, I don't really know how to do much of this. It's all guess and check. And then if it seems to work, then great. So, if you know of any good guides out there for this sort of thing, because I try to search a few things, but it's difficult to know what to search for. And quite honestly, often I find very old videos that are for versions of Minecraft where a lot of this stuff just doesn't apply. Or they're not taking advantage of some of the new blocks that we have now. And by new, I mean this. This isn't really new, but there's a lot of videos out there that were made before that was a thing. So as far as the feel, I like the look of this. I don't want to change this. But from here to here, there needs to be kind of a change. This needs to be more of a lab. And so I thought quartz. Quartz would be a really good thing. Now, obviously, I don't want to line everything with quartz because that would mean that I definitely don't have enough quartz. But I like this, the black and yellow, kind of like a caution. Originally, I had this much larger loop, and then I realized it doesn't have to be that large. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't really need this part to be automated. It's just kind of fun. And I also wanted to see if I put these all out as quickly as I could, how would it work? And of course, I have 2 of the carts in my hand. Bump. Bump. This system can currently hold up to, is it 6 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. And I do like this little design. They do have to be on sort of a slope, because when the mob is in there, if you have a mob in there and it's just straight, they kind of move around and wiggle, and they control the cart. Just the same as if you were in the cart, you could kind of push it. Now, apparently I can push back up. Whoa! Can I? Yeah, I can. That's funny. Whee! Dunk. But they don't seem to wiggle that much there. But when it is on a flat surface, they definitely seem to kind of make it bounce back and forth, which is not what we want. So this will kind of hold them into place. I don't think this is enough to suffocate them. No, their head does not enter the block. Whee! But it's enough to let them through, and it's enough to stop the cart. And you saw my head go through this. Since it's glass, a see-through block, it cannot hurt you. So this is what I've been working on mostly. Has there been anything else going on? I don't think so. A couple of the other people on the server are being crazy, as usual. But aside from that, this is pretty much what I've been doing. And I've really enjoyed it, honestly. Kind of watch a video while I'm doing it, so obviously I'm not as focused as I could be, listen to some podcasts, that sort of thing. And then eventually getting it to work. That's the part that's fun. It's like, yay, it actually works. So now that I have the layout from here, I can kind of think about skinning it, putting blocks, kind of covering up whatever I want to cover. Some kind of wall here, some kind of wall there. And I want it to look sciencey. I mentioned that. I'm not sure what other blocks to use, but I don't know. I'll mess with some things, and we'll take a small break, and then I'll come back, and you can tell me what you think. I'll try to come up with a few examples of what we might do. All right. I'll see you in a moment. All right, viewers, this is what I have so far. It's a hodgepodge of different things that I was kind of messing with. One, I'm looking at how I should decorate the cart paths. So I kind of want a wall all along. That would need to be... Oh, that is a block. See, the shadowing made it look like it wasn't. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I tried a pure quartz. That's a little too bland. The idea is sterile. I want sterile. Pure stone. I could do something like that, possibly. I haven't tried pure stone down the center. I might give that a look. I was experimenting with just a plain wall with maybe possibly the quartz column at the bottom or in the center. This, though, this I really like. And using the white stained hardened clay as the ceiling. If you just look at it, it's like, but if you're walking around kind of like you would in an actual room, you don't really look at the ceiling a whole lot. It's just a different color. And for that aspect, I kind of like it. For the floor, what I'm trying, you can't really see it, but having this block underneath, what is this? the andesite. And this is the, oh God, the diorite? Is it the diorite? Is that right? Diorite. Yeah. So that goes underneath the rails. Maybe something else instead that you can see better? I don't know. I like the idea of the rails being on a different color block. That's for certain. And I definitely like this as the floor. Maybe not as part as the wall, but definitely as part of the floor, because that looks interesting to me. And I think this will be the start of the room right here. This is the threshold. Decorate this somehow, make it separate. And I don't know why I put that there. I just thought it'd be fun. I was thinking of decorating somehow with the official armor. But yeah, so this is just going to be a pretty sterile room. These will come down and we'll have some type of cleaning room. So that will be another thing we'll have to decorate. And I'm not sure how I want to have that laid out just yet. But definitely we will use iron bars somehow, because that helps when you're converting a villager. It helps them convert faster. And I'll also need some sort of dumping system. Maybe a lever here and then a lever there. So this one lets them through. This one determines their fate. Gosh, that's a lot of redstone. That's a lot of hinky redstone too. I don't know. I mean, I can do it. But it's going to be kind of crazy. It's not going to be compact. It's not going to be nice. I don't know that I'll get that all set up just yet. That's my idea, though. Love to hear your ideas down below. If you know of someone that's made something similar, if you could link to their videos down below, that would be awesome. But this wall, I think I like. I think I will try to set up the whole wall like this and just see how that looks. I'm going to have to go get some more andesite, though. Or diorite. Diorite. I'll get these right. This is the first time I really tried to use them. All right, we'll be back. Welcome back. It was just a split second for you, just a quick fade, really. Not sure about this entrance. Actually, I'm not sure about a lot on this build, but I needed it to go this way, so that's what it does. I think I'll have this just in a closed off room. I need to smelt up some more castle bricks. Close this up. Then in here, it's kind of divided. So here's the main area where the zombies come in. I need to replace some lamps. I need to... I'll mess with that later. I might make these 3 behind the glass and these 3 behind the glass all lamps. That might look interesting. I didn't think about that until just now. That's why we're walking through this together. And here is the chamber. The only thing I don't like about this, well, for one, the floor. I need to get me some more andesite. I still haven't gone caving for that. I like the ceiling. I like the way I end it here, using the columns sideways. What I don't like is there's no way for me to get from here to where these carts are going. And that might be fine, and that might not be. Granted, I can open it up. And then I can be down here, and I just made it all cobble. It's kind of like a back end thing. And then this is going to go into somewhere. I'm not sure where. I'm not sure how. And from here, then it will go and link up to my main rail line, which will go down to my storage area. So that is how somehow cure villagers here and then send them on their way. But as far as how I'm going to do that here, I don't know. Mobs in carts can be a difficult thing to control. So let's go ahead and run this through a sequence. Now I am within close proximity of the spawner for the most part. So typically by the time I'm ready to flip the switch, This should be ready to pop. Yep, there we go. And I know that can do, I think, a max of 5, maybe 6. So they're going to come and float up here. You've seen this part before. I just kind of want to proof of concept now that I got it all, well, mostly built. I etched this out a little with some stair blocks. I might change that with a wood button, and that's only for the reason so it stands out better. Is that really all I got? 2 Zomberts? Alright. And then the idea is originally that I'd have another switch, possibly here. I don't know if the switch there could be set up to not affect what's over here. Should be, in theory. We'll have to see. It'll be a redstone mess I mentioned before. But let's say I want to let this one through. And then I want to let this one through. And they come down here and go along. And they kind of stop on here. But see, even right here, this is what I was talking about before. They still tend to bounce around a lot. This should stop them. But this dude don't care. He's just going to go back and forth like a jerk. Actually, this one is not moving at all, which I find surprising. Let's squeeze them together a little and see what happens. No, he's still wiggling. Now he's caught. Huh. Strange. Bad zombie. Bad. Of course, if they bounce back, then you got the problem with them going back up through. Come on. Oh, that's funny. So what happens if he goes back now that that spot's taken? Go on. Ah, how do I get up? No, he just sits there like a nerp-a-derp. Come on, pop up. It goes all the way back to the start and all the way back in the first one, which I have closed. Or open. Yeah. So that's what I got. It's kind of derpy. I like it. I built it all myself. I didn't follow no guide. It was kind of fun. It's kind of fun to figure out. But it's not done. I thought I would have it done, and I don't. Hey, you came back. Way to go, Wiggle Worm. So that's what we'll have to work on. I don't know if that'll be a next episode thing. Maybe we'll take a break from this and work on something else. Maybe we'll do some more crazy story stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But just to reiterate, comments in the section below. If you know of some good guides on this sort of thing that are relevant, that are useful, or if you just have your own ideas, that'd be even better. But that's going to be it. So, until next time, this has been bRanN. I will see you next video. Have a great day.